Alright guys, so give me just a second because I want to check audio and make sure everybody can hear me. So give me just a moment. Alright. Because I need to know if I need to turn the music down so I can be heard or anything like that. So can you guys hear me alright? Okay, so I can turn the music back up some. Okay. Alright guys, this video is gonna be kinda hard to talk through because a couple things have happened the last couple days. And I've spent a lot of the last 2 days crying, to be completely honest. Mostly last night and today. The little girl that's up on the screen, the cute little redhead, and that family beside her is her family. That's part of why I'm here right now. Part of why I'm so emotional is because my dog that's 11 we found out today he has some liver disease and we're not sure if he's going to make it through the weekend. So if I break down crying, I apologize. And I do have a gameplay stream I'm going to do here in just a little bit. But real quick, I just saw a video, and one of the things that inspired me to want to actually try to do YouTube and try to actually really push for this, because I want this to be like a second career for me, okay? I want to be able to not only support my family, but I want to be able to help people, okay? This little girl is 3 years old. That family is one I've known for 2.5 years that I've worked at Yummy Yummy Japanese. They're customers. They're also friends. Because when you work in the service industry this long, when people like that come into your life, this family that's memorable, that's always kind, and a family that your partner went to school with. And when something like that happens, that little 3-year-old girl in that picture was diagnosed with leukemia not long ago. There's a GoFundMe that's in the description. It's for her. And I'm gonna share a story that, you know, any of you guys that watch Markiplier probably have seen. Or if you watch his charity live streams. And Alaskan Blue Jay, I want to shout you out here too. Because you've got a GoFundMe going up as well for the woman who saved your life. And I'm gonna actually look right now and put that link in my description for you to try to help you out too. So essentially this little girl needs help. My coworker and I, which is the other part of the reason for this, the first link is for Janelle, and that's the little girl. Okay? That's that beautiful little girl who needs she needs all the support and help she can get. She's 3 years old, fighting for her life in St. Jude's right now. Her family is not able to do a whole lot because they're taking care of her. They're making sure she's okay. She's already started chemo. I'm gonna go right now to the GoFundMe for her. And I'm gonna read her story. And as soon as I read her story, I'm gonna read or tell you the story that I'm taking from Alaskan Blue Jay, which if you go to his video, you'll get to hear it again from his own words. This little girl, her GoFundMe says, "Welcome to our Caring Bridge website. We're using it to keep family and friends updated in one place. We appreciate your support and words of hope and encouragement." That's from the family. This is a message from little Janelle through her parents' words. "I'm 3 years old and I was born on January 4th, 2014. I love to play with my sisters and brother. I love all animals and I'm the light of my parents' life. Only issues I ever dealt with was ear infections until lately when my fevers just wouldn't go away. So come to find out, I have leukemia and I start my treatment tomorrow." It's from the day that they made this. "Please keep me in your prayers. The site was created by my mommy and daddy who love me very much." I've seen this little girl grow up from a toddler. And the story that I want to share is Alaskan Blue Jay's starfish story. It raised so much money for Able Gamers. And it's about, you don't have to donate a whole lot. It's just whatever you can donate. Sorry. It's just whatever you can donate. And basically, the story goes like this. This little boy was walking along and walking up and down the beach every day. And every time that he would see a starfish on the sand, he would stop and he would pick it up and toss it back in the water. This little boy did this every day. And one day, this old man who likes to sit on a bench at the beach and watch the waves gets up and goes over to the little boy, and he asks him, "Now son, why are you wasting your time throwing these starfish in one by one? You can only save one or two, and hundreds of starfish wash up on this beach every day. It doesn't matter. Why are you doing it?" The little boy's only reply, as he looked the man square in his face and bent down, picked up a starfish, and tossed it back in the ocean, was, "It mattered to that one. It may not have mattered to everyone, but it mattered to that one." So if you could only donate $1 if you want to help, my coworker Brandy and I both want to help this family out. And here in the upcoming next few weeks, if our boss will let us, actually let me retract that. If we can get it organized and publicized enough so people know what we're doing. Because we're servers. It's what we do. We work for tips. That's how we make our money. But we're gonna pick a Friday. And on that Friday, she and I have agreed that any single penny that we make in tips that entire day is immediately going to go to that little girl as soon as we get off work that night. Every penny we make. And if it's a Good Friday, we may well make $100 a piece. That's $200 that would go to this little girl from one night. And I'm gonna go on Facebook and I'm gonna share this on my Facebook and I'm gonna ask people to come out when we do this. I'm gonna talk to my boss first before I post it up so I know if she wants me to tag the restaurant or not, or if we're just doing it as me and my coworker and making this vow on our own. But we want to help this little girl, okay? We know this little girl. She's fighting for her life. And the only thing me and my coworker could both think was, what if that was my kid? What if that was my son or my daughter or that was my child? Funnily enough, both me and her both have sons, but this is a little girl. What if this was our son with leukemia, fighting for his life in St. Jude's? We would want every bit of help we can get. So we are hoping to bring our community out to help support this little girl. That is what our hope is. We want to do everything we can because this little girl needs a lot of money to get every bit of treatment she needs, because her parents' jobs provide insurance, but they don't cover everything. A lot of her medicines and stuff are probably going to have to come out of their pockets. And this little girl hasn't even had a shot at life yet. She's 3. She hasn't even gotten to show half of what she can do. She's not even begun to start her journey here. So, moral of the story, if all you can do is $1 to help this little girl out and let her have her chance, just $1, please. Every penny helps. And who knows, maybe one of the other big YouTube channels or big YouTubers will see this and maybe they'll think, hey, let me just share this. Let me just get this story out here for this beautiful little girl who's fighting for her life right now. So, thank you guys for bearing with me for that. And thankfully my awesome editor can help me cut this down some for the testing time at the beginning. But I'm gonna keep her picture in my next couple streams. And I'm gonna keep her link in my description. And if anybody asks why she's there, I'm gonna tell them. She's here to help me, to help her. So we're gonna put her right down here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go down here. Because I want her up here. I want her being the center of attention. Thank you guys for coming by. Here in just a few minutes, I'm gonna change my thing and we're gonna have a gameplay. So, get ready to do this, guys. Thanks again. Lady and her court.